Everyone, welcome back to Studio 21. I'm your host, Angelina.
And I'm Emily. Today we have in store for you some Timothée Chalamet rumors, a great bakery in the Pearl you'll want to check out, and some Animal Crossing and anime news. Lastly, we have a special look at the KRTU Fest that was hosted this month on Prassel Lawn, so stay tuned. Again, it's Emily
And Angelina.
here for the last gossip guru of the year. What do you have in store for us today, Angelina?
Well, today I've got two big pieces of news that have surely reached everyone's timeline at this point. The Twilight and Harry Potter movies will be receiving TV show remakes.
Why?
That is a good question, and I do in fact have some answers for it. Both of them have the obvious motivation of profit, as Harry Potter is a very popular franchise, and Twilight has had a renaissance as of late, with the movies growing in popularity and 2 new books being announced in the franchise.
2 new books?
That's right, 2 more books that will expand on the story with new characters.
That's exciting. Is the Harry Potter series based on anything new?
Well, you see, that series has the profit motive, but there's also an underlying motive that is even worse.
Oh gosh, I bet it's something to do with J.K. Rowling.
Indeed it is. Many of the actors of the original movies have come out as being opposed to J.K. Rowling's transphobic views by calling her out directly. So, many people online have theorized that this new series was being made in an effort to recast and rebrand the franchise to fit more into Rowling's current political views.
Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but that's definitely not a fun reality.
And it gets worse, as Rowling has received criticism online about this line of reasoning, and she went on to tweet that even if people boycott the show, she will, quote, lay in champagne, which really makes me ask the question, why do companies keep paying to make more Harry Potter stuff?
Yeah, I get that it makes them a lot of money, but at some point it has to become a PR nightmare when Rowling openly states that they're funding her hate.
Exactly. But unfortunately, this is the age-old conundrum of profits versus ethics, where profits always win.
Well, my story is fortunately a little more upbeat.
I have to ask, JoJo or John?
No! For the last time, please, you're obsessed. It's my last show. I'm gonna say it. Please go to John Cena rehab or something. Okay, I'm sorry. No news on either, but I do have some Coachella dating rumors to share.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and spill.
Well, the biggest rumor has been that Timothée Chalamet may be dating Kylie Jenner.
Huh. Interesting. I don't really know enough about them to have any sort of opinion.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like somehow, even though they are very famous people, this is kind of a boring match.
Yeah, it feels weird. Like, okay, they're dating, and I don't have anything to say about it.
However,
oh, something to say.
There's also rumors of Kylie Jenner dating Bad Bunny.
Oh, I see. So a love triangle. And yeah, I still don't really care. It's just not the same as JoJo and John.
Yeah, maybe it's final season talking, but why do I care? I mean, there's no actual drama here, so maybe they'll get engaged and we'll talk about it again.
That is true. Or maybe they'll cast Kylie Jenner as Turf Hermione. But only time will tell. And that's all we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Angelina.
And I'm Emily, signing off one last time. Please enjoy our last music video of the week, Cadillac Man by Dee Verney and the Cadillac Band.
Back inside. You keep on chasing just as fast as you can, but you can't catch me. I'm a Cadillac man. Oh yeah. I'm a Cadillac man. Too late, 'cause the clock keeps it free. Systematic knowing this could be the end for me. You keep on chasing just as fast as you can, but you can't catch me, I'm a Cadillac man. I'm a Cadillac man. That's right, man. You know I'm on the loose. A race on by on a Saturday night with nothing left to lose. A race on by with a fist in the air, 'cause you can't catch me. I said bye-bye, man. You ain't never catching me. A race on by on a Saturday night with nothing left to lose. A race on by with a fist in the air, 'cause you can't catch me. You can't catch me. You can't catch me. I'm a Cadillac man. I'm a Cadillac man.
Hi, I'm Kate, and today I'm at Bakery Lorraine at the Pearl with owner and pastry chef Anne. At Bakery Lorraine, everything is handmade with exceptional ingredients like Miller's flour and small farm milk and eggs. In store, Texas sunshine shines through the glass windows, and there are always other people chatting, reading, or sipping on coffee. A lot of Trinity students come here to get work done as well. While a lot of San Antonians might be first introduced to Bakery Lorraine through the talk of pastel-colored macarons, as you can see beautifully displayed right there, the bakery offers a much more expansive roster of sweets and also savory items as well. Okay, now on to some questions for Anne. How did the inspiration behind Bakery Lorraine come about?
So we started at a farmer's market 12 years ago. But before that, me and my husband and co-pastry chef, Jeremy, we worked in different kitchens in California. And, you know, we got out of the industry when we moved out here to Texas. But I think food, if it's in your DNA, it's always going to be there.
True that.
You know, you can't run away from it. We started at a farmer's market. Every Sunday we would just bake whatever we wanted to bake, and it snowballed to what it is now.
Awesome. And which menu item is your favorite? We've got a lot displayed here.
Key lime tart in front of you, which is coated in toasted meringue. I love that one.
Okay.
I love the way it looks, and it tastes really good.
Probably a good texture as well, I would assume.
Yes, yes.
Okay, which macaron is ordered most often? And then can you talk a little bit about your upcoming flavor that is specifically for Fiesta?
Okay. So the crowd favorite is the pistachio macaron, hands down. We always have it. It never goes off menu. But macarons are a great way to have fun, you know, because it's kind of like dessert, but in a little bite. So we like to have fun with it. One of our pastry cooks actually came up with this crazy idea, and she made it happen. So we're running it as a limited edition flavor over Fiesta. It's a pickle macaron. Pretty fun.
Yeah, very fun.
Salty, sweet, and
Yeah.
tastes just like a pickle.
Awesome. And then what do you like most about your job?
Well, I love making pastry, which is how I got into this mess.
Yes.
But more than that, I really love how I can create something and how it can make someone happy. It can make someone's day. I love
Put a
interacting
smile on
with
other
customers.
people's faces
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Awesome. And then what are some of the benefits of being located at the Pearl? Because I feel like you are in the heart of the Pearl, which has kind of become the heart of the city in a sense.
Yeah, exactly what you said.
Yeah.
The Pearl has become the heart of the city,
Yeah.
in a sense. It's a beautiful, beautiful environment. It's a hub, both for locals and for tourists
yeah.
visiting. You know, it's a place that I think all of San Antonio is really proud of.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If I have friends come, this is the first place I want to bring them
Yeah.
for sure, and family. Okay, and then last question. Where do you see the future of Bakery Lorraine going? Are you kind of content here, or is there more on the horizon? Or
Well, I'm happy with what we have right now, but honestly, things change from year to year.
Yep.
You know, so you never know. I always keep an open door.
Awesome.
You know, yeah, if something feels right, then we'll go through that door.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Anne.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Release Date. My name is Daphne Tett.
And I'm Zane Clow.
So for the past year and a half, I've been scouring the internet for what's new and what's hot to present to you guys. But this is my last episode, so I'm going to talk about something I've been enjoying a lot lately, and that is Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.
Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is a DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons that was released on November 5th, 2021. For this DLC, you will travel to an archipelago owned by Paradise Planning, a vacation home company, and design vacation homes for different villages. Mike's not on? Cool. Battery's dead. Very cool and fun. Can you hear me now? Can end the year without a little bit of fun technical difficulty to spice things up. So, Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is a DLC for Animal Crossing New Horizons that was released on November 5th, 2021. For this DLC, you will travel to an archipelago owned by Paradise Planning, a vacation home company and that designs vacation homes for different villagers. Each one will request 2 or 3 specific items, but other than that, it's up to you. You can decorate both the interior and exterior of the house, and as you design more homes, more techniques will be unlocked, such as polishing furniture, adding partition walls, and even adding a second floor. Eventually, you'll be able to use these techniques on your own island too. Will you create the vacation home of their dreams, or will you ditch their requests and make whatever the heck you want?
I initially held off on buying this DLC because home decoration isn't my favorite part of Animal Crossing. My decorating style is push everything to the wall, but after a year and a half of seeing other people having fun with it, I decided to give in, and yeah, it's pretty fun. These villagers will not be disappointed by anything you do, so you really can do anything. Sure, you can take the request seriously, but you can get really creative with it. You want a home for a coffee lover? You know what else has a lot of coffee makers? My grandparents' cabin in Colorado. Then I tried to recreate the cabin to the best of my ability. You want a home full of dolls? That's disturbing. Your home is going to walk the line between cute and horrifying. There will be so much pink that your eyes will throw up. That's the kind of creative environment that this DLC fosters.
I've never played an Animal Crossing game myself, but I have a number of friends who have, and I have never heard a single bad thing about any of the games from them. It's a series I've always wanted to try, as it looks very fun, relaxing, calming. Based on my relatively limited knowledge of the series, except what I know from Super Smash Bros., the games, this one included, seem to evoke the same tone as Stardew Valley, which, if it's true, then it's definitely something that I can get into.
Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise is available on the Nintendo eShop for $24.99.
Now, next up, we have a film that recently came stateside just over a week ago, Suzume.
Suzume is an anime film originally released in November of last year in Japan, but came out here to the States on April 14th. The film follows the titular character Suzume as she attempts to avert disasters occurring across all of Japan with the mysterious man-turned chair she's just met.
I thought this film was very fun and a good watch. The animation was very colorful and fluid, which was great. The music stood out as being one of the film's best features. All of the music conveyed the tone of each scene pretty well, plus the title theme from Kiki's Delivery Service being in there doesn't hurt either. And the film's own theme song is very good too. I thought the plot was compelling and all of the characters were likable and fun, but there is one issue I have with the movie. Now, I'm going to give the film the benefit of the doubt with this problem, but a lot of the dialogue is really cringy and sometimes flat out awful. The reason I'm being lenient with this is because a lot of the dialogue is also really good, and since I watched the English dub of this movie, this may all boil down to an issue of translation from the original Japanese, and not be a fault of the movie. Either way, it's something to be noted.
So I might have forgotten to write a reaction to this before we started airing, but so I'm just going to give you my reaction right now. A man-turned chair? How does a man turn into a chair? Why, out of all the things that he could have turned into, does this man turn into a chair? Why is he saving Japan with this girl he just met? What does a man-turned chair even look like? Sorry if I don't have anything more in-depth prepared, but I might just have to see this movie to solve the mysteries of Chairman. Well, thank you for watching Release Date. Before we go, I would personally like to give a special message. This is my last episode as a student at Trinity before I graduate, and I would just like to say thanks for the year and a half of memories. Getting in front of the camera and talking about whatever game or movie I want to talk about has been the highlight of my Tuesday since last spring. I'd like to thank the crew of Tiger TV for making this show possible and giving me the opportunity to do this. I'd like to thank my co-host Zane for being the someone will die to my of fun. And lastly, I'd like to thank our lovely viewers for patronizing our station. I'd like to end off this one with one of my favorite quotes from the show. Say it with me if you know it. I'm playing Splatoon 3. You're playing Splatoon 3. You there watching this. You're playing Splatoon 3. This has been Release Date. I'm Daphne Tet.
I'm Zane. And Daphne, it has been an honor and a pleasure hosting alongside you. You've been a part of what has made every Tuesday this year great, and I wish you the best in whatever you pursue in the future. Thanks for watching and tuning in. Now please enjoy a look at the amazing music festival that KRTU recently hosted.
Hello, I'm here with Angelina. She is a KRTU intern and one of the brains behind this big operation here. Can you tell me a little bit about what KRTU Fest is?
Yeah, so KRTU Fest is our first, hopefully, annual event that a fellow intern, Lauren Elliott, and I planned and put together. We're hoping to make this a tradition, but we just wanted to connect the Trinity community more with KRTU because a lot of students actually don't know that we're here. So we brought a bunch of Trinity-related bands together to perform. So far, it's going so well, so we're super excited.
Wow, that's amazing to hear, and I love the concept. So excited to see this come in the future as well in other years. Now, can you share with us what was maybe one of the most difficult parts of putting this whole thing together?
Honestly, I would have to say, just all the paperwork and technical stuff that we had to do. I mean, booking the place, the insurance, and and just making sure that we had all of our boxes checked to get the event done.
Totally understand. I could see that being quite a lot, and especially something you don't want to wait till last minute.
Exactly.
Now, share with us, what are the 4 bands that are performing today?
Yeah, so I'm going to flash the back of my t-shirt real quick. So first off, we had Dylan Lee, who's a freshman marketing major here at Trinity. She's also an Alpha Chi, so that was super cool. She's a singer, songwriter, solo artist. She did an amazing job. The second band we had was Collective Dreams, which actually features one of Tiger TV's very own Albert Salinas, the operations manager at the communications department. So they were like an ambient, alternative, rock, indie band. Right now we're having on Retro Cowgirl. So that their drummer, John Luca, is actually a senior here, majoring in computer science. And then our last band, our headliner, is NASA Country, which features one of KRTU's very own, Corey Cook, on the drums.
Awesome! Retro Cowgirl's doing a great job. We saw Dylan Lee perform. She was amazing. Collective Dreams performed. They were amazing. And we have NASA Country coming up after this. So very excited for that. And I also hear there's a food truck. Could you tell us a little bit about who the vendor is?
Yeah, so we have Mr. Maximum Food Truck out here, which is a Mexican food truck. They've got tacos, quesadillas, all kinds of things. That was another one of the tricky parts, was figuring out who we were going to have. So we're super grateful to them for agreeing to work with us at this event.
Well, I think tacos are a great fit for a music fest, and I had their Pastor Street tacos, and they were pretty good, I must say. And thank you so much, Angelina, for having us, and thank you so much for putting all of this together. It's amazing. Are there any last words you'd like to share with us?
I just want to say thanks so much to Tiger TV for a lot of the help that you guys gave us in like advertising the event and everything. I feel like we really collaborate a lot, and it's really awesome. And also, just make sure to tune in to KRTU 91.7 FM every Monday at 10 p.m. to hear my show with Lauren Elliott. Thanks so much.
Wow, can't wait to hear it. Thank you. Hello, I'm here with Albert from Collective Dreams. Albert, would you introduce yourself for us?
My name's Albert Salinas. I play guitar for Collective Dreams and work in the comm department at Trinity University.
Hello, we're at KRTU, and I'm here with Retro Cowgirl. If y'all will go down and introduce each other.
I'm Lucky Steele.
I'm Luis Garcia. I'm Gianluca Biagini.
I'm Luis Fialos.
Hello, I'm here with Corey. Corey, would you introduce yourself for us?
Hi, I'm Corey Cook, and I'm the music director of KRTU, and I'm also the drummer in Garrett T. Caps and NASA Country.
Okay, I'm here at KRTU with Dylan Lee, who just performed. Dylan, can you tell us what it was like performing up there?
Yeah, it was so much fun. A little nerve-wracking, like playing in front of people who are just sitting and just watching you. Usually I play at like restaurants where everyone's like eating and watching, but like having people just sit and watch, and especially your peers, was a little nerve-wracking, but it was so much fun.
It was fun. You know, it had actually been the first time for this festival, KRTU Fest, to be an outside festival on a Friday night here on the lawn at Trinity. First time for the radio station to have something for the indie overnight, because we have a lot of different shows that we do for the jazz side of programming, but not a lot for indies. So it was really good to do something out here and just have fun. Plus it was a beautiful day, and I played with these guys a long time too, so that was part of the fun, is just doing it in a different place.
And how are you enjoying KRTU Fest so far?
This is awesome. This is one of the greatest things KRTU has put on. I've been at Trinity since 2016, and this is just, I think this is awesome.
I'm loving it. KRTU has tons of great jazz events all throughout the city, and I really enjoy having this Indie Fest here on Trinity's campus.
Personally, I think it's just a good vibe. Like, look, like the lawn, it's an actual festival vibe. So I really like it. It's such an open space. The setup is amazing. Even the people interviewing us, they're amazing. The hospitality is great, and we love Trinity.
And then how would you describe your music?
A bunch of friends hanging out for too many hours, for too many years, but having a good time.
One word, electric.
Are there any kind of words you want to say about your band, NASA Country? Any shows coming up or any kind of news about your music?
Yeah, I mean, we've been a band together for about 5 years, and we have some shows coming up. Actually, we don't play a lot in San Antonio, but we do play in places in other parts of the country, like Nashville and Chicago, and we have a tour coming up on the West Coast. We have a tour coming up later in October of this year in the Netherlands, in Europe, which should be fun.
Yeah.
And then we're also working on a new record too. So.
Sure, yeah. Next Friday I'll be at Backyard on Broadway. It's like 5 minutes down Trinity. It's on Broadway Street. It's so nice. It's got such a good student environment, so y'all should definitely come.
We don't have anything in the books yet, but expect an EP release probably at the end of May.
We are hitting the recording studio very soon, in a couple of weeks, and we are going to be coming out with some new songs. So that's all the news that we're able to release right now, but hopefully we'll be able to let you guys know of other stuff coming up soon that's really exciting.
And then also, one last question. If you could describe KRTU Fest in one word, what would it be?
Spectacular.
Vibey. I hate myself.
You know, I think it works. I think it's an appropriate word, yeah.
One word. I would say, actually, it can be two words with a dash in the middle.
Yeah.
Forward thinking.
Oh, just, I don't know, exciting. It's really awesome to be here with my friends and just like enjoying some downtime right before, you know, the busy season of school picks up again, so.
Legendary.
That's a pretty strong word now. That's a good one. Are you looking forward and hoping that this happens in the future years to come?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it brings across people who like know and love KRTU, people who, whether generally or very specifically, and maybe community members and members of the Trinity campus who don't, and bringing as much awareness to KRTU is the greatest thing we can all do.
Now, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Savannah. KRTU.